Hello, and welcome to November's horoscope readings. I'm Heather from Heal with Heather Kristen. Today I'm going to get us started with a card reading, a traditional card reading for the overarching energy of November. I am going to use the Nature's Whispers Oracle deck. And then I'm going to follow it up with each of the horoscopes. So those are separate videos, so just hang tight. And for those videos, I'm going to use my own deck, which is available via app. So let's get started with what November is going to bring, the energy at least. So I'm feeling this is going to be a month that focuses on our solar plexus chakra, empowering ourselves. I've been feeling for a while now that 2022 is going to bring some change. If you've watched my last couple months of horoscope readings, a few of the horoscope readings have made mention of lots of changes coming and preparing for a new life, new beginnings in 2022. And a lot of it is centered on our life path and moving into lives that really follow our soul and not our ego or, our desires that we've learned coming into this life, from coming into this life. Our soul path is more of what our destiny is, I guess you could say, what we were meant to do, what we came here to do, and following our energy, following what we're wanting to do, some of our passions and where our heart lies, and empowering ourselves to do so is going to be a major part of this process. And so the empowerment factor that's coming up for me right now, and then I'm feeling going into November, is going to be a big part of this transition to get us onto our soul's path. Okay, and these are just not popping out today. Okay. Let's see, what else do we have? Okay. I feel like November is also going to be kind of a time of quiet. Of course, Novembers don't always feel that way because it's coming up on the holidays and they can be hectic. A lot of jobs are having you finish out the requirements for the year. So November can be hectic, but I'm feeling it's a time for some inner reflection. And my cards are falling on the floor. Okay, here we go. Sorry. Cards go everywhere and everything falls apart. Okay, so let's see our cards. Start with laughter. Okay. This is always a good one, always necessary, laughter. Allowing ourselves to have fun, to be carefree, is an important step in allowing us to follow our childish dreams. And I don't mean childish dreams in a negative way. I mean childish dreams as a lot of our desires and passions that we've had or since childhood, or that we developed during childhood, or that we came into this life with, are actually pieces of our soul. They're pieces of our soul path that our souls wanted us to do when we came into this life. So if we align with our childish selves, our not childish as in child, immature, but our childlike selves, we can sometimes bring back those memories and reconnect with those passions that will help guide us toward our soul path and our destiny. And I don't like saying destiny necessarily very lightly, because sometimes people misconstrue that. What I mean by destiny is what our souls wanted us to do in this life. So it may not be something particular or some certain thing. It's not necessarily the universe guiding us, although it of course it helps. But when we came into this life, it was what our soul wanted. It was something that we were meant to do to help mankind, or to help ourselves with karma, to help release past family energy, all sorts of things that we could have done coming into this life. However, our soul is wanting us to do whatnot. So laughter is going to help with this. It's going to help guide you, allowing yourself to be laughter, or to have laughter, to be childlike. It's going to help you align with the energy that will put you on your soul's path. Okay? Sorry for all of that bumbling and tripping over my words. Contemplation. Yes, I was feeling some energy of inner reflection. Okay, so when I take it with this, I think there's going to be some insights coming in November. You're going to have some past memories coming up, some new things coming up. I want to say opportunities, but I don't necessarily feel any big, amazing opportunities coming our way, but I do feel maybe that the idea for opportunity is there. Perhaps people we know do something, or they get something and we're like, ooh, I kind of want that for myself, or I really want to do this thing that I've wanted to do for the last 20 years, and I put it off and put it off, and now I finally want to do it. How am I going to get there? So I think the contemplation is coming up when we feel change on the horizon. It may not necessarily be in our lap, but we're feeling it coming, and it's causing us to stir our ideas and our passions, and something within us is changing. And so November, I am feeling, has that energy that we are thinking about those things, and we're saying, okay, maybe this is an actual possibility that I can do, or that I can go, or maybe, I can change in this way. So some inner thought, internal things going on this month. And also, if there are some heavy thoughts, this is where the laughter is going to help you out, to help you relax and to have fun and to bring joy into your life. And when you're trying to manifest, when you're trying to create things, having joy is a huge manifester. It's a huge part of manifesting. So whatever you're dreaming about, whatever you're contemplating about, joy is going to help you in the long run get there and manifest that for yourself. Now, last card, potential gateway. Potential gateway. So it's there. What you're wanting to create, what you're wanting to do with your life, or the potential at least. I don't think we might necessarily see it next month. Some of you may get some inkling, some of you may get some energy coming your way for that. But the feeling I have is that what you're doing through contemplation, and you mix that in with your joy, you are creating a portal for yourself. You're creating a gateway to live the life that you desire. Okay. And I really feel that this is coming or more opening up um, around the new calendar year, maybe end of December, January, as the year energetically closes out. But some of us could start seeing it um, come November, come December, because the one of our New Year's just is about to happen on October 31st. So sometimes the feeling is the calendar year. Other times I get feelings for the Witch's New Year. So I, there could be some openings between November and December. So for some of you, you could start see these coming into November. For some of you, it may be closer to January timeframe. Okay, so there's energy on the horizon, lots of change energy on the horizon. Um, really start focusing in on what you want to bring into your life, what you might want to change, what you might want to create for yourself. We are really moving into a time of being able to manifest what we desire, manifest our dreams. Of course, that does need to align with our soul's desires. Okay, so some of us may be starting to manifest or wanting to manifest things that don't necessarily align. And you might have some trouble doing that because when we try to manifest what doesn't align, it doesn't always work out for us. It doesn't align energetically with what our soul desires. And even sometimes when we do manifest what we desire, it doesn't always create the fulfilling feelings. It doesn't always work out the way we want it to. There's a reason behind that. And if things aren't aligned with our soul's desires, they may not work out in the earthbound sense. So make sure that when you're wanting to manifest something, that it brings you joy, that you get joy from it, and you're not manifesting out of a I should, or coming from a place of this is what I want because I've been taught to want this. This is what I want because I should want it. Things like that. So anyway, this is the overarching energy for November. Hang tight, and I will be back with each of the horoscope readings for November. Hello, Aries, and welcome to November. Your reading is right here. Okay, so in the introduction, I mentioned empowerment. I was feeling a lot of focus on empowering energy this month in the solar plexus chakra. And the challenge card for you, the words card, is coming up big time, and especially concerning family. For you, what I'm feeling is you have this idea in your head or these words that you use frequently about yourself, and they could come from your family, your friends. They could come from school, anything that was kind of in your familial circle as you were growing up, maybe even currently still. But these words or these phrases are stuck in you and they do not resonate, okay? These are words that can be hurtful. These words are very disempowering. They could be even limiting beliefs. Like the words that I always use, money doesn't grow on trees, because that's always the easiest for a lot of people to understand. But a lot of the words could be things that are very disempowering, like you're worthless, you're selfish, you're pretty enough. Whatever it is, you're not smart enough. You were not the type of person to do this. And these words have had you stuck in this box for a long time, or possibly all of your life. You're stuck in this box of other people's beliefs about you, but they're not true. You have so much potential. You have so much love and beauty and talent within you. And, maybe you've been finding yourself stuck in the same jobs or the same patterns, the same relationships. And it's because of these words, it's because of these limiting beliefs. And you were being called to connect with things that you find hurtful this month. Not necessarily connect with them. Sorry, that's the wrong word. To discover what it is that, or what words, what phrases, what beliefs about yourself are holding you back this month. Okay. And so your guidance, my guides want you to know that if you focus on your life, if you take a look at your life, you take a look at things that you don't like, or you take a look at things you see repeating, like I said earlier, whether it's relationships, whether it's jobs, think about the feelings that you don't like in these situations, okay? For example, relationships. This is always a great one. You always find yourself in this type of relationship, a certain type of relationship, or with a certain type of person. There's something about each of these relationships or each of these people that you're with that does not make you feel good. It doesn't bring you joy. It could bring you pain. It could cause you to doubt yourself. It could cause you to not be able to live joyously, okay? Maybe the people that you date or the people you've been married to, say you're not smart enough for this, or you're not talented for this, you're not strong enough for this, and they make you feel this. This energy, overarching energy, is perpetuating itself. And what you're being asked to do, what you're being guided to do this month, is figure out what it is. It's time for you to break your pattern, and it's time to break away from these words that have kept you in this state of disempowered being for a long time. Okay. The third card, the Chakra of God card. This is where this is going to be very helpful. Okay, so the Chakra of God is, or as I call it, is one of the highest chakras. It is not within our body, it is outside of our body, and it is a direct connection with God, with the universe. And to access this chakra, it can take some doing, but it's basically your connection to God, and it's a beautiful chakra as it is filled with love and support and the most powerful energy that I've ever felt. It's a beautiful place. But you can access that by calling on God, by calling on your angels, by asking the universe for assistance. Meditation is going to be your key into connecting with the chakra. It takes some real focus and clearing yourself, clearing your energy. And it's wanting you, all of your angels and your guides in the universe is wanting you to connect so you can feel this unconditional love. I'm getting the feeling that a lot of you have not been able to feel an unconditional love throughout your life necessarily. And so you've taken this inability to feel unconditional love and you've put it kind of on yourself, you've internalized it. And what you're being asked to do is you need to connect with this unconditional love, because you need to feel that whatever you do, whomever you are loved no matter what. And you can be this type of person, you can be this type of person, but you still deserve love. You don't need to live up to other people's expectations in order to be loved. And this begins with you loving yourself, knowing that you're loved by God, by the universe, knowing that there is unconditional love for you. And you don't have to be a certain type of person or be disempowered in a certain way in order for people to love you. So, your journey for November is some real discovery on what you feel is holding you back, what you don't like about the patterns in your life. It's not just relationships, it's jobs. It could be how you see yourself, even how you interact with others. It could be many different things. So this month, please take the time for yourself to go on this journey of empowering yourself and finding what it is in your life that is disempowering you and has been disempowering you for some time. Okay, I'm sending you lots of love, and I will see you back here in December.